Hiya, it's the day 89, and it's not deja vu. We're walking back over to Harper's Ferry. We've taken a zero today because we've walked so many miles. Our bodies ached last night and this morning. Right, we're walking back. The ATC centre is up in those hills. Yesterday after eating, some good friends, Nomad and Raven, her parent, well her mum, gave us a lift into Maryland to stay at the Nights Inn, which I've got to say, the guy who owns it is one of the nicest guys you could ever wish to meet or stay at their hotel. Nothing has been any trouble to him. The rooms are $59.99 for a hiker. The rooms they're fine, absolutely fine. But we've missed 2 miles of the trail. So on our zero day, we're walking back, and now we're going to walk down by the river along the AT. We're the biggest advocates of walking this entire trail. So we're going back now, and we're going to finish the 2.5 miles from the motel that we missed yesterday, so that tomorrow morning when we start again, our conscience are clear. So that's all. We may do another video later, we may not, but I can't be the first to criticise people who've walked in the wrong direction to make it easy for themselves. And I know tomorrow morning we've missed between 2 and 3 miles of this trail, and after 1,023 we're not prepared to miss 3. So anyway, it's an overcast day. The river is absolutely no different to yesterday. They forecast thunderstorms, and I sort of get it because it's hot but really humid. And so like I say, you're not watching a video twice. We've just come back and we're going to walk the miles we missed. So we're just on our way back now to where we're staying along the AT, and these 3 guys and Billy no mates are sat on a log.
Getting some air.
Getting some air by the looks of it.
I don't know if I'd want to be underneath all
No.
this skunk.
Trying to make out whether it's just like bits on the water or if it's actually a river full of mushy peas.
Yeah,
Yeah, just sat there.
That's the trail that we walked.
Yeah, so yeah. We don't get to do this very often, do we?
No.
That's the way, guys, we've come from, all the way down there. It's a bit of a cycle path as well, but it's kind to your feet. Morning.
Morning.
It's day 90.
We're clean, we're dry.
We are.
Not quite as smelly as we were when we first got here.
No.
And I don't know how long it's going to last
No.
before it rains. But
I know, if you look in the background, can't even see the mountains.
Yeah.
Really low cloud again today. We didn't get the thunderstorms as I expected, to be honest, all weekend. So they probably waited for us to start back on
hiking,
there.
yeah, it'll be about an hour and then we'll be soaking wet.
So we're just leaving the Nights motel here. Really nice guy, like we said. Room's good, price was good, really accommodating. Yeah, it's been alright, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Feel better, we've had a day off.
Yeah.
So here we go again. I'm going to have to take a hay fever tablet, I think. Along the path in Maryland, and we found this other hiker.
He's not moving very quickly.
No, he's not. He's got a big pack though. He's just sitting there, he's deciding what to do. Now we're standing over him. But he's not sure. We're going to move on and let you go anyway, so don't worry, we're not going to bother you. So it's the first one we've seen this morning. See if we see any more. Hey, we're at a campsite. And I'm just going to show you around. And then Alison has won the bet to show you how to collect this multi-tool. Guys down there eating. So it's a really nice place, this little campsite in Maryland. So here we go then, Alison. Do you want to explain to the people what we've got?
Lay the ground sheet out first.
Yep, which is the ground sheet, the blue one. Okay.
Lay the tent on top of the ground sheet.
Okay.
Lay the poles on top of the ground sheet.
So there you've got a green peg going to a green part, yep.
Yeah. You can explain and I'll just...
Yep, no, just watching, it's pretty self-explanatory. Clipping the hooks on.
And it's great when it's not raining, but when you're raining and you're doing this...
Well, there would be two of us.
Just so.
So, okay, exactly the same process at the front. Silver aluminium
Tense.
poles.
With your foot off.
I did it so it wouldn't pull away for you.
Right, okay.
It's quite alright. You weren't
Thank
supposed to
you.
mention that. It was making you look a lot better. But I was treading on the tent so it didn't shoot away from a lot this pole's going to.
No, it's not.
So they're the four corners. Now Alison just clips it up. This is the front, obviously with the zip. Okay, just over a minute now because I was talking for 30. Should brace that centre ridge pole down now. Okay, so now there's a crossbar that goes through. I will just give her a hand with this one. So, sorry about that. Crossbar there.
So that's just the tent.
Yep, that's the... Hi! So there is the dad. And this little girl.
7.
Yeah, well you can carry on, you don't have to stop waiting. So now they are to fly. Now this is going to be a little bit more difficult because really there's a part here that's usually done together. Let me just give it a pull over with this. So right, so she has to clip this part onto the ridge bar. Now there's two little clips that clip the inner and outer together. That's good.
There's some Velcro in there, yeah?
Yep, there's two strips of Velcro now that clip that round. Same on the front.
Hook the 4 corners in.
Okay. Same process to the other side. Clip the two cover. The Velcro's not been done on that one yet. Stick the Velcro on first, otherwise when you clip the two currents together you can't get in to do that. .5 miles done today, finished quite early, about 4:30. Sat with two of the hikers while we're having dinner, and some others moved on a bit further, but I don't think we really needed to do that today, did we?
No, it's good. Well, apart from it being so muddy.
Yeah, very muddy.
I mean, it didn't rain, so that was good.
Super easy day.
Yeah. And,
He even says it on the notice board. Maryland is considered one of the easiest sections of the entire AT, although it's only about 40-50 miles long anyway. But seen some good historical places, haven't we? During the Civil War. But been genuinely quite flat, so that's good. 19 miles tomorrow. She's only doing this to make out like she does all the work.
This is my job. My job is to make the house inside. So, which is fine because
we don't show you all the mess, like the backpacks down there. Let me show you.
There's no mess.
Insoles to my boots there. Clothing.
It's all fine. It is.
So yeah, I've had a few bites today actually.
Yeah, you got them in your head.
I've got a couple on my head.
Yeah, you have to be careful then. I
know. Oh well.
But no forecast rain until tomorrow afternoon.
Tomorrow tea time, but we'll be up at 6. So but I think it's 18.8. Yeah. So we'll be there for 4 o'clock, especially if the train's been like it was today. Don't really want to sleep in a shelter, but
it's a big one.
Yes, it's 2-storey.
It's 2-storey.
And if it's going to be heavy rain, then we're not tenting. Then the following day, I can't believe it, another state.
Another state?
Yeah, I've been to Pennsylvania.
Right.
So,
yeah.
You're in one forever, and 3 have come in. We've gone through 3 in short succession, haven't we?
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm going to give Alison a beating at cards, and then we'll speak to you guys tomorrow. Okay.
Good night.
Morning, day 91. And we've just left the campsite. It's 7:10 in the morning. Got about a 19-mile hike today. How'd you sleep?
Not too bad. A bit sticky.
It was a bit sticky, yeah.
Yeah.
We had toilets. There were showers, but I didn't use them. No, they weren't clean enough for me, to be quite honest. And we're back in the woods. It's muddy underfoot.
Misty up above.
Misty up above. Heavy forecast of rain today, about 5 o'clock.
But a nice big shelter, so we'll
yeah,
see
2-storey
how many
shelter.
people are there when we get there. Get a good spot.
Yeah. Just it's a simple enough walk in Maryland, really is. The only issue is, I don't know if you can see this. That's the sort of terrain we're walking in today. And if it's not rocky, it's muddy. So it just makes it a little bit difficult, don't it?
Yeah,
but it's pretty flat. I must have a dozen new bites last night. So I've covered myself in DEET today.
Yeah.
The problem is getting that off you, rather than it building up day after day. But anyway, I'm going to crack on.
Yeah.
And we'll let you know how we get on. So Alison and I have just walked off trail and come up here to see the George Washington Monument. We read a few things down there about this was the bloke that freed his nation from the British. But I'm sure, wasn't that Mel Gibson in the film? No, we're only kidding. We've just come up to have a look, and obviously we've read all the way along, and absolutely beautiful spot. It really is. Here's the monument in tribute of George Washington. And of course, guys,
as usual,
in true Simon and Alison fashion, it sits on top. Is it Mount Vernon?
Yeah.
I'm going to show you. Oh dear me. I'm sure we brought it from Britain. The view. It's an absolutely beautiful stone structure. Been built exceptionally well as well. So there we go, guys. Somewhere down there in that valley there's towns and buildings. But I'm just going to show you here. I can get round without falling off. This is what you call a surplus of stone. But unfortunately, as per usual, it's a miserable day. Now, let's see if I can just zoom in there for you. Erected in memory of Washington, July the 4th, 1827. I don't think you read the writing. There's plaque there. It's like a marble plaque, but it really is a beautiful structure, and it's made some really interesting reading coming up. And it's just a shame about the weather. Lovely spot, isn't it? Yeah. Absolutely lovely. We're only two up here, I'm afraid. I'm not surprised though in this weather. So, still in the terrain of rocks, going through Maryland, but it's been another sad day. Simon's single pole and his little walking stick. He's going to have a brother, I think, because
it's just
snapped in exactly the same place as mine did. Now, the nearest we've got, somebody was saying, on the way to Waynesboro, Pennsylvania tomorrow, there is a Walmart. So we're going to have to go and get some there because it's going to be a few more days before we get into an outfitters. Yeah. So
I'm going to be walking like this now for a little while.
You can use mine, I'll just keep my wood. That's so my little engraved one with my name on.
Well, if you can find me a wooden one.
There you go.
I can have a wooden one.
Yep, you could. She's got two again now. I'm not betting there's 2 weeks left in those either.
Yeah.
Never mind. Should we go find somewhere for lunch?
Yes.
Okay then.
So we finally reached the shelter. 18.8 miles today. Been very rocky. So we've just walked from down there up here, and up here you can see just over there is the shelter. There's a few people tenting. We were told it was going to rain at 5 o'clock, but it hasn't arrived yet. But looking at the sky, it's a bit misty up there. Just in front of me here are the bear lines where you hang your food so that the bears don't get your food. So we've still got to hang our food up in a minute. But because of the forecast, we decided that we would sleep in the shelter, and it's quite a nice shelter. It's 12 people to sleep in it tonight, but at the moment there is only 7, so I don't know how many more people are going to be in here tonight. Simon's just talking away and we've just finished our dinner, so just here is a nice little bench area. No fire tonight, although I could do with one because I'm shaking a bit because it's just turned so cold, and it's nearly the 1st of June. The privy's just through there, so yeah, we're going to hopefully all settle down and get some sleep, so we shall see you in the morning.
Morning, day 92.
Morning.
7:10, and we're setting off for Waynesboro, not Virginia, but Pennsylvania. We need to go to Walmart, we need a bit of a resupply. We need to go to the post office, but we realise in a couple of days we're going to walk straight past the one at Boiling Springs. So we're going to go in there and speak to the postmaster about getting things forwarded that we've left. Obviously with the Memorial Bank holiday we couldn't get into Harper's Ferry post office. It wasn't open until Tuesday, so we couldn't wait that long.
It rained last night, so we did stay in the shelter.
It's debatable.
I think it did definitely rain.
I think it was the heavy mist, and then when the wind blows it off the trees. But when it comes on the roof of the shelter, it comes with a real flood. Yeah, it was pretty full in the shelter last night. Some nice guys, section hiking, and the usual guys that we hike with, multi-tool, shop teacher, and human, who's actually, it's his birthday today, and wish him happy birthday. So we're going to get down to the road now. Alison's got a coat on in preparation for sympathy hitch, which usually works. And like I say, we're going to go and get some resupplies. Hi, it's 1 o'clock. Got off this morning, walked down. Well, we didn't get a hitch for a while, did we?
No.
And a gentleman picked us up. Went to Walmart, did some shopping. Some new trekking poles. In fact, we've both got them, but Alison's just going to wear the aluminium ones out first.
Don't know how long they'll last.
We're in Pennsylvania, and boy, is it hot. It's changed dramatically, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Really a beautiful day.
Yeah.
But we came out of
Walmart,
sat down, emptied all our packaging, bagged it, chucked it in the bin. Walked to the end of the road, guy pulled up, packed Volvo. Says, guys, you're heading for the trail. So we got a lift in. A minute?
Yeah, that was really handy.
Yeah. We've still got a bit of a trek today. It's going to be a long day now.
Yeah. I'm in the heat.
At least we're in the shelter for the time being. Bit of a climb. There's a couple of ups and downs today, and then the last 5 or 6 miles of the day is pretty level. So what does that mean?
Rocks.
Pennsylvania.
We've laid to rest Simon's stick.
Yep.
By the tree there.
He's served me well. Excuse my fingers. Oh, he can't zoom in that way. Should have known that. Right, we'll take you and show you. I would have thought of a more dignified place, but it's at a road crossing. And that is where he stays. As you can see, it says Rick Tick 80 2017. So thank you very much. At least, what would you say, 300 mile?
Yeah,
minimum at least. Yeah. Early Virginia.
Yeah.
So got these now, and we'll see how we go. I mean, we'd love to stay and talk, but there's a hill waiting. So as always.
Look, oh my gosh, look at that. Look how dark it is. So it's the end of the day, and this is where we're camping. It is, see a little bit of sunlight up there, but this is where we've pitched our tent tonight. We've got a couple of other campers over there, but just thought we'd just show you where we're sleeping in the woods. The shelter's up there, but it's full. Can't see. Look how dark it is up there, Simon.
Yep. It's dark.
And the trees are
It's off the state. It's 20 to 9.
Are so high. But we've had dinner, and now we're going to bed, so we'll see you in the morning.
Yep. Good night. Morning. It's the 1st of June, day 93. And that's where we stayed last night, and as you can see, it was 0.3 of a mile to the right. What you don't know is it was the steepest climb we've just had to do to get out of there. Anyway, we had a bit of rain in the night, not forecast, but it's absolutely beautiful. The moment cool, but the sun is up, and Alison's got something to tell you. What have we got less to do today than we had yesterday?
We haven't got to resupply today.
No. More important than that. If you look in front of you, but then look behind you.
Oh, we've got less miles now to the end than what we started with.
Well, we always had that. But I don't mean, there's less miles.
There's less miles to do than what we've done.
There is. There's less miles to Maine. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're over the halfway mark.
So yeah, officially
mark. Now. Yeah. So it should be a breeze. Couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So we're going to go down to the road from here 3 miles. 2 of the guys who've just left. There's a breakfast stop about 4 tenths away. So we're going to go there, have a good breakfast, and then crack on and hopefully get to today's shelter considerably quicker than yesterday's. But anyway, everything's good, yeah?
Yeah.
Hi, yeah, it's 2 o'clock. We've just had lunch with 4 other hikers that we seem to be walking with lately. We're just in this, at the moment, in this pine forest. And it comes out a lot lighter on my camera than it actually does in here. It's pretty dark, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's pretty dense.
Yeah,
how you feeling? All right?
Yeah.
Made a bit of a cock up earlier, didn't I? Saying that we'd...
Not quite halfway.
Yeah, we're nearly there now, so we've not got
there.
halfway. Nearly there, just somewhere up there. About another hour, and then we're at the 1095 mark, which is this year's 2190. 2,190 miles for the trail. So, train's pretty good, a few routes, but...
It's like this for the next 8 miles to the shelter.
Alright, it's like this for the next 800. And it's been a nice day. Very warm, but very sheltered with the trees. Been quite cool, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been quite
So
nice.
very thankful to that.
Yeah.
But we made good mileage today. We went for breakfast with the guys earlier. We had a 19.2 mile day. Next milestone is the next shelter, which is 13 and a half. And then it'll just be a 6 mile walk into tonight's shelter. We're going to tent. Shelter only sleeps 4, built in the 1930s, so we're not really hoping for much. And we went past one today, actually. It was beautiful. I didn't see it, but Alison said it had a swing chair on the veranda and beautiful hanging baskets. Just seems sometimes, though, we just try to get these miles under our belt.
We're not destined to stay at them ones.
No, that's true. Mind you, hanging baskets or no hanging baskets, I don't think the mice care. So yeah, it's a really nice walk today. Plans for the next shelter. And then we've got a day tomorrow, full day tomorrow. Then a Nero of about 11 miles Saturday to get into a place called Carlisle. Not the Carlisle between Scotland and England though. So we'll just keep walking.
Well, we have done 19 point... two.
I actually only told her about 3 seconds before we put the camera on. Yes, 19.2.
19.2. And actually, I have to say that today, apart from first thing this morning and about an hour before we got to the shelter, it's been quite okay.
It was like a walk in the park.
It was.
Yeah, it's been like a walk in the
Yeah.
park. Lovely. But we've just been having dinner and we was talking to Tank, weren't we? A guy, that's his name. Really nice lad, big stocky guy. And he nearly learned a fatal lesson today. What did he have on?
He had earphones on and he nearly trod on a rattlesnake because he
Yeah.
was too busy listening to the music.
Yeah.
We don't do that
No.
because we are constantly looking at the ground and listening and making as much noise as we possibly can anyway. So we haven't seen a rattlesnake yet, which for me, that's okay. But I know Simon wants to see one.
For anybody who's
And I'm
back,
sure we will see one.
he did make us laugh because for anybody back in England, he actually said the proverbial words that he actually
Nearly
himself.
said-
Yeah, and I was laughing because it's not a sort of thing that you actually hear an American say. But he says it on his video. It said it fricked the living daylights out of him.
Yes.
But, you know, all day long we are clanking our poles on the rocks. And I'm just waiting for that. All right, yesterday, 2 guys saw a copperhead.
Yeah.
And they'd have
Maybe we do just make too much noise.
enough
and they
noise
don't
coming
hear
for them
us,
to- for them to
that's
move.
Fine by me.
But he could have paid the ultimate price today by
Yeah.
having earphones in.
I'm just going to have a little shot of this in a minute.
That's a good job we're not still in Maryland.
Oh yeah, no alcohol permitted.
Yes.
But anyway,
And he showed us a video.
sorry.
It was big,
Just
wasn't it?
digressing.
It was big and it wasn't moving.
Yeah.
But anyway, he's all right. He's lived to tell the tale today. So tomorrow we've got
Another 19
another
miles.
19, and then the following morning we have to go into Boiling Springs post
Yeah.
office because we had a parcel delivered to
Yeah.
Harper's Ferry, and we got there 15 minutes late, and then obviously it was a Memorial weekend, so they were closed Sunday. Well, closed Sunday anyway, Monday as well. So we moved on. So I'm going to have to
We'll sort it.
speak to the
Sort it
postmaster
out.
with some ID and ask if we can get it forwarded to Hamburg, which will be one. Although we're stopping in a place on Saturday, I think we mentioned it, didn't we?
Yeah, Carlisle.
Yeah, Carlisle. I'm going to stay at the Days Inn, I think, and stay there overnight, get washed up, clothes
Have a
washed.
shower.
Yeah.
It's not the same washing in a stream when there's loads of mosquitoes. We are absolutely covered in bites,
bites,
at the moment, and it's not good.
And you know, we have D, but because we can't wash some days for 4 or 5 days, I just don't like the thought of
Smell.
thought of applying it day after day
Does
to the
smell.
skin. You smell terrible.
It's horrible.
It is,
oh dear.
It is, yeah. But anyway, it's been a good day
yeah.
today. and
the weather's been good as well.
It's been little cool breeze at times, hasn't it? But
yeah.
beautiful day. Excuse me, guys.
Hello. It's just tiring all the time.
It is 19 miles a day every day.
Yeah.
But at the miles are mounting up. We're just short by 1.3 miles short of 1,100.
It doesn't seem 5 minutes that we were
just talking today, weren't we?
About the 1,000-mile mark.
Well, look, we were talking today about Bland when we had the 3 days of rain, and it was 500 miles ago.
It's amazing.
That we've done 590, excuse me, and we're at 1098. So it was 500 miles ago. I mean, we have really motored lately.
Yeah.
And we've noticed in some of the logs now about people that were, 5-6 days ahead of us, 2 days ahead of us.
Yeah.
So, you know, everything's going well, as long as we avoid injury and illness. Yeah, it's looking good.
Yeah.
Isn't it? We're going to have to go now because Alison wants to drink her rum. You're such an alcoholic.
Oh, excuse me about your little drop of whiskey down there.
No. Yeah. Morning, guys. It's day 94 and we're just having breakfast with Tank, Lucky Penny, MacGyver, Trinity. I hate to say this one, but this is already stinking. Now, these guys are doing the half-gallon challenge of ice cream for breakfast. It is actually 9 o'clock. Now, they've got another pint to go, but Lemsip, Alison, didn't quite get the concept of half-pint challenge. Half-gallon challenge, not half-pint. But yeah, we're going to leave these guys. The funny thing is, these three think they're going to walk 19 miles today after this, but we're not convinced. This morning when we were at breakfast, a guy came up to Alison and actually said, "You must be Alison." And he's a guy, David, who's been following us on YouTube, and
he came to find us.
He did, he came to find us. Well, I was just finishing breakfast. I was actually talking to my mum on the phone at the time, and he asked if we wanted to lift anywhere, if we wanted any help. And all of a sudden, we came down here, and there is that bin liner trash compactor. And the reason that trash is there is because this gentleman, whose trail name was Iceman rather, just lift the top up, check. This is the kind of thing we're telling you. We've walked 14 miles today, and that, apart from it as well being all in ice, has been left
by him.
Enjoy your day. So we put our comment there, and some guys have put one there, and that.
So cheers, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Iceman.
Really,
and this is the kind of thing that really lifts you at the end of an afternoon. It's just incredible, isn't it? You never get used to seeing it, do you? You know what I mean? You don't go, oh, about time somebody left. Every time we see it, it's just great.
Such a nice taste after drinking electrolyte water
all day. And do you know what? My feet have killed me all day. And that's just, excuse me, don't get putting the lid on. I want to drink. So my feet have killed me all day.
5 miles to go.
Yeah, I know. It's going to be a bit later tonight, probably 6 o'clock, but. And then we don't even have any camping spots, so we'll let you know. But once again, David, Iceman, thank you very much.
Okay.
4:30 at night. There's the white blaze on the tree there. We're in what's called Rock's Maze up in Pennsylvania. And after walking since 7 o'clock in the morning, this is what we've just climbed, probably 700-800 feet. I'll just give you an example of how tight it is here with a backpack on. And anybody who knows Alison, she isn't the biggest person in the world.
Not anymore.
No, not anymore, even now. So we're up here. I'll just see if I can show you some of this. I mean, it's no tougher than, to be honest, anything we've had in other places. So obviously it's down here. It's a bit of a descent. Let's wait this sec. Right. Yeah. Down here, Just give me a hand.
Oh, I'll get down.
Yeah, sure. So obviously, share this rock formation through here. And obviously we've got this for 8/10 of a mile now, so we're probably going to be quite a while. But I think now what you see, you get the sort of picture. But I've got to tell you, in good old-fashioned British terms, it is a bit of a ball ache at this time of night, isn't it?
Yeah.
I know we can't pick our miles and pick our places, but it does just seem, don't you think, from 4 o'clock daily,
Yeah.
it's as though strategists have worked this out for people,
Yeah.
that by after 3 p.m. you will do a tough climb.
Yeah.
But you know what? It could be raining.
It could be.
So I won't look at that. I think that's been up there for hundreds of years.
I know, but don't like it.
All right, let's move on.
So it's the end of the day. We have walked 19 miles. We're just short of the shelter because we found this little campsite. So there's our tent. We're in the thick of the woods, as always. There's a tree there that's falling, but it's not going to fall on us.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully not. Nobody else here, as you can see. Got our little campfire going here.
Just to keep the mosquitoes away.
Just to keep the mosquitoes away, and the wind keeps changing direction. Just having mashed potato and tuna, which is alright actually, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's alright.
I
can't see you because of the smoke.
No, I'll wait till the smoke changes direction. The trail continues. There's white blaze through there. But yeah, we've got this little place to ourselves. So
we're just actually on the limit, aren't we? I just looked in the book, and another point away is the shelter, and from there onwards, no campfires.
yeah, so we're quite lucky. And the shelter actually was 0.2 off the trail, and well, we've got so fussy now, we don't like walking any further, do we, than what we have to.
No, it's nearly half a mile, isn't it, round trip?
Yeah.
Walking down there, back tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I keep moving.
Sorry.
But it's a half mile nearer town tomorrow.
Yeah.
So it's the post office in the morning.
Yeah.
And then the rest and a shower and a wash.
And the rest in the shower and a wash. So we shall see you in the morning, and look at our lovely fire going. We're quite pleased with this tonight. Makes a change to do this than rush.
Yeah, it does, yeah. I mean, it's 7 o'clock.
It's 7 o'clock, we're tents up, and we've still done 19 miles, so...
Yeah, and we had 2 hours nearly at breakfast, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
We went to the AT Museum.
We went to the AT Museum, that was quite
amazing.
interesting. Yeah.
To see Mr. Schaefer, others.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, so we'll see you in the morning.
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 6:25, we've been on... I was just on the road then.
On the road.
Been on the trail 10 minutes. We got up, ironically, about 5:30. It just started to rain a little bit. Oh, dear me. But anyway, it's okay, isn't it?
It stopped in a minute.
We're heading into Boiling Springs. We're going to try and get there for about 8:30 and go for some breakfast. Go to the post office and see if we can get our parcel that we missed at Harper's Ferry moved on. And then we've got about 8-mile walk to Carlisle. I think when I get to Boiling Springs, I'm going to call them for a reservation. So we'll let you know how we get on. Yep.
Yep. What can we say about today? Amazing. Speechless. Words just can't express how thankful Simon and I are. And I could cry, but I'm not going to.
Where are we? We're in Carlisle, aren't we?
We're in Carlisle. And yeah.
We've had a guy follow us on YouTube
We do it to you.
all the way. That's quite alright. People know what I look like.
Yes,
Don't worry.
I know, but I don't want the camera on me all the time.
So I'm not going to go there because I've got to show them that in a minute.
Okay, don't fall down the step.
Gentleman's name.
Mike Burton.
He's followed us more or less from day one,
Yeah.
and he
sent us a message
He
saying,
did.
where are we?
I'm a little bit speechless myself, to be honest.
Sent us a message saying, where are we? So we told him we were going to be coming here. He said he'd like to take us for a drink. He drove us all the way to Walmart so we could get a few supplies. We then went over the road and
Straight facing us, the Middlesex Diner, great like traditional American diner.
he paid for our meal.
He bought us dinner.
And he's paid for us to stay another night here.
He was a bit concerned with
about us staying in
Duncannon and the state of what's happening there. And he said, if you walk all the way to Duncannon tomorrow, I'll pick you up, I'll drive you back to Carlisle, stay here the next night, pick you up, and then drop you off at your walking point the following day. Not only that, he said, I'll pay for your accommodation. So, I don't really, you know, sort of thank you. What does it mean?
Yeah,
It sort of doesn't get... We met David yesterday. David, whose trail name was Iceman.
Yeah.
Another great guy. He met us in the morning at the AT Museum.
Yeah.
He left us sodas like we showed you last night. Another really nice guy. And it just seems like every day the level of hospitality. I think if we complete this trail, somebody's probably going to buy us an apartment in New York. No, I'm just joking about that bit, obviously. But I don't know what to say. You need to do the talking because...
Well, it's speechless. We tried to get in at the Days Inn, and they're fully booked today because there's a car show on this weekend.
Yeah.
We pulled in, well, we got a lift over here to the Super 8, and the guy said there's one room available. It's $130. We're stuck. Well, we've got this room. Although the hiker rate tomorrow is
55.
But we've seen some beautiful cars today.
Talking of cars, I'm going to show you 2 or 3.
So, yeah.
And especially, a lot of you over here will know anyway, but especially people my age in Britain. There's been a car show, I mean, there's beautiful, obviously you can see there, a modern day Ford Mustang. And then obviously this beautiful restored car here. But for everybody back home that is around my age, does anybody remember a TV show that got the 2 coolest guys on TV? And the car is a Gran Torino. Now, surely looking from that angle of that colour, without me even showing you this number plate, you will know what this TV programme was. There you go, Ford Gran Torino. Just look at that, how cool is that? The car, I cannot tell you, is absolutely mint. Ford Gran Torino out of Starsky and Hutch. I just came into the car park after being out with Mike and Alison, and it is just absolutely incredible. And this is what it's been like today. We've seen so many beautiful cars. I think there's another silver, is it a Ford Mustang just parked in there? The everywhere else convertible. It's great, but Mike, I don't really know what to say. I don't have the words to say any more than thank you. David yesterday, thank you. Mike today, been totally sensational. And whatever we decide to have tomorrow in Duncannon is on Alison.